Hey, what's up? It's your boy Jonathan Belcher here. Here's a new consciousness 2. This is the second video in the new consciousness series where I'm just basically um, helping you to level up, right? Most importantly, helping you to level up in mindset because there's no way to change your life, there's no way to change your situation until you change you first. You know, that's the very first step to changing your life, changing your finances, improving your relationships, getting closer to your dreams. It always takes you improving first, because if you're the CEO of your life, you're the CEO of your business, your mind has to be right, you know, and this is the new consciousness too, right? In this video, what I'm going to be talking about is basically how to rewire your brain and reprogram your brain to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life. And the main thing is that what a lot of people don't realize is that the way that you view the world determines your success. The way that you view the world determines how the world will view you and receive you. You know, you have this saying that says what goes around comes around, right? And if you view the world in a positive light, the world is going to give you positive results. The world is going to throw back something positive to you if you throw something out positive to the world. So how do we go about rewiring our brain, reprogramming our brain so that we can get more results in our business, you know, so that we can improve on our relationships with the people maybe in our family, our friends, you know, just people in our community, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. It's about being at peace and living a fulfilled life. But so many people are struggling with reaching the next level. So many people are struggling with breaking through. So I felt the need to do this video for those of you who may be having a hard time to break through to the next level, to the next rank, to the next tax bracket, you know, to the next income level and stuff like that. So the way that you're going to be able to change your business for the better and change your life for the better is by reprogramming the mind. Now, how do you reprogram the mind? The way to reprogram the mind is by choosing different thoughts. Being conscious of your thoughts, number one. Asking yourself these questions. Is this thought that I'm having giving me a negative feeling? Or is this thought that I'm having is giving me a positive feeling? And if you're having a thought that's giving you a negative feeling, what I want you to do is to start throwing those thoughts out of your mind. Consciously say, no, I'm not going to think that because it gives me a negative feeling. And I want you to choose a positive feeling. You know, what I mean by positive feeling, a positive thought. You'll know that the thought that you're choosing is a positive thought and it is in line with your vision and in line with your dream because of the way that it makes you feel. If you get a thought in your mind that makes you feel motivated, if you get a thought in your mind that makes you feel powerful, if you get a thought in your mind that makes you feel strong, if you get a thought in your mind that makes you feel like you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, those are positive thoughts that you should start to think more of in your brain. And the more that you take on these positive thoughts, what starts to happen is your brain starts to rewire itself. And you start to become more receptive to positivity. You start to become more receptive to making more money in your business. You start to become more receptive to more customers will attract to you. More people will come to you in your life, in your business, if you're giving out vibrations from your brain that are nothing but positive vibrations. Positive vibrations, positive vibrations. Another way that you can rewire the brain and reprogram your brain is through meditation, right? Meditation, which is the act of, you know, closing your eyes in a very quiet room and actually envisioning what you want in your life. It's basically you completely ignoring everything of how it may be right now in your life, and you're visualizing in your mind exactly how you want things to be, how you want to behave, and how you want to feel in your life. That's what meditation is. And you sit there in a very quiet room, close your eyes for about 15 to 30 minutes. Excuse me. And you visualize nothing but greatness. You visualize maybe you and your family having a good time, enjoying a nice dinner out somewhere by the beach. or you're visualizing you in your new condominium or your new mansion or somewhere you've always wanted to go. And when you close your eyes and you envision this long enough, what starts to happen is you get these good butterfly feelings in your body, right? And you start to feel positive, like, wow, I can really do this. I can really envision it, right? And visualizing is not that hard. I actually have a very in-depth training in my mega training course, right? Where I go into the visualizing, how to do it. I teach you how to do it, and I show you how to do it, how to do visualizing in a very effective way. But it is what people who meditate, this is what they're doing. They're simply visualizing what they want. They're not thinking about how things are right now. They're not thinking about the negative. They're not thinking about their current situation. They're envisioning how they want it to be, how they want to feel, how they want to act, right? And what that allows you to do is it allows you to reprogram your mind, because you're going to start to feel good. Another way that you can rewire and reprogram your mind for more results, better relationships, to get the car that you want, to be able to travel more than ever before in your life, to make more money in your business. Another thing that you can do to reprogram your mind is you can say affirmations. Affirmations work. Or if you believe in a higher power, I would really recommend to pray. Prayer. Prayer is really going to help you to connect with something higher than yourself, a consciousness higher than yourself. And that prayer is really going to allow you to start to rewire your brain and start to think more positively. So affirmations, right? Let's go into affirmations though. Affirmations is basically self-talk. A lot of people don't realize that they have a negative situation in their life, or they have a negative result in their business because of what they're telling themselves all day. They're telling themselves something negative. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid to do videos. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid what other people might think. I'm afraid of criticism. I'm afraid of what my family might think of me if I go after my dreams. All of these negative thoughts, if you have negative thoughts like that, how can you expect to go out there and move powerfully in your business? How can you go out there and expect to move boldly and make positive decisions if you're constantly thinking of something that's holding you back? If you're constantly thinking of something that's suppressing your power instead of letting your power out and letting your power shine. So affirmations, all affirmations is you saying in a very passionate and strong way positive things to yourself. Not to someone else, right? To yourself. It's positive self-talk. That's what affirmations are. I know for me, one of my affirmations is I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loved, I am financially prosperous, I am financially free, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am loved. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing myself the service of speaking positive to myself. Because if I go throughout my day every day and I give myself negative self-talk, that's just an illusion. It's not that it's true. You know what I mean? It's an illusion. If I'm telling myself something negative and whatever I'm telling myself isn't making me feel good, it's an illusion. It's something I'm putting into, I'm claiming something over my life. If I say I am broke, I am stressed, why would I want to claim negativity over my life? Why wouldn't I want to claim something different over my life? Something positive, something that empowers me, something that grows me, something that helps me, something that encourages me. So I challenge you to say affirmations, have about like 5 to 6 different sayings that you say to yourself every single morning. Wake up in the morning and you say it passionately. I am loved, I am wealthy, I am healthy. You know what I'm saying? Be passionate about positive self-talk. Because when you tell yourself positive things, nobody else in the world can tell you anything negative. Because what happens is you start to know yourself. And when you know yourself, your business grows. Every aspect of your life starts to improve because nobody else can trick you out of your position. Nobody can trick you out of your position when you know yourself and you know the truth. When you know yourself and you know the truth, nobody can tell you a lie. Nobody can place fear into your heart. Nobody can place fear into your mind. Because you're telling yourself positive things. You're thinking positive things on a daily basis. And most importantly, another way to reprogram your mind is to say positive things. Talk positively. Talk positively. Remember, I just said you never want to claim nothing negative over your life. That's stupid. Why would I want to claim something negative? Even if I may be feeling like that a little bit, I'm not going to claim it on myself. I'm not going to justify a negative feeling. You know what I'm saying? If I get the negative thought about myself, oh, nope, Oh, I reject that thought. Let me get another thought. Let me get a thought that's positive. Oh, I got the thought I can't do this. Nope, let me get the thought that I can do this. It's possible. Why? Because it's possible for somebody else. And if it's possible for somebody else, then it's possible for me. You get what I'm saying? So that's another way to rewire, reprogram the mind. Another way to rewire and reprogram your mind is, of course, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? Just by watching these videos, you're feeling better about yourself. You're understanding who you truly are, and you're powerful. You understand you're great. You're starting to realize that you can accomplish any and everything that you set your heart and your mind to. It's just a matter of, how is your mind programmed? Is your mind receptive, and is it receptive to negative stuff, or is it receptive to positive things? That's going to make the difference in your life and in your business, right? Another way to reprogram your mind, or rewire your mind, is to think back to a time in your past when things were going great. Maybe a time in your past when you were extremely happy. Maybe experiencing a feeling of euphoria. You know, maybe it was a time in your life where you were making the most money. Maybe it was a time in your life where you were in love with somebody and you were feeling very good because you shared a love with somebody and that love was reciprocated by that person. I want you to feel that past time when you were feeling that state of happiness, euphoria, and abundance or positivity. Feel it now. Feel it now. I want you to feel that feeling again. What was that like with that person that you love so much when you went on that vacation trip? With that person that you love so much and you went out for that simple coffee date and you guys were talking about how much you love each other and appreciate each other. What was that like? You know what I'm saying? And you might think that this is cliche nonsense. Oh, John, that's cliche. Everybody says to think positively. But honestly, not a lot of people know how to reprogram their own brain because they don't know enough about themselves. But when you learn about yourself, it becomes easier and easier and easier to reprogram your brain. And I'm not saying it happens overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice. It takes consistency. It takes an intentional decision to choose something positive to think of. It's intentional. It's not by accident. Some people are doing it unconsciously. Don't get me wrong. Some people are unconsciously positive and they're unconsciously getting positive results because the law still respects no matter whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously. But what I'm teaching you how to do is how to consciously create a positive consciousness in your mind, a positive thought in your mind, so that you can be more powerful in your life. You can be more powerful in your business and command the results that you want every single fucking time, right? Excuse my French. But I'm passionate about this, right? I'm passionate about this. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. But I don't want you to listen to the naysayers. I don't want you to listen to the fearful people around you. That's another way you want to reprogram your mind and rewire your mind. Get around very successful people. Get around people who have a dream and a big vision and a big goal. Get around people who have a big vision and a big goal and who really, really believe in themselves. Automatically, it's going to rub off on you. Automatically, if you're around people who are positive, people who are taking serious action in their life and in their business, people who are doing big things and have a big vision to help the people around them, but not only the people around them, but also to help the world. If you get around those people, you're automatically going to believe more into yourself. You're going to believe more of yourself. You're going to believe more in yourself because you're going to realize, why was I playing small? Why was I underestimating myself all that time? A lot of times we're held back and we're experiencing negative things in our life because the people around us are speaking nothing but negativity. The people around us are speaking nothing but fear and doubt and indecision and procrastination. And because we're around those people every single day, we start to take on their thoughts. We start to take on their moods. We start to take on their emotions. And then we wonder, why the fuck is my life not changing? Why the fuck am I not making more money? Well, you're around people who are thinking small. You're around people who are negative. You're around people who don't believe in themselves. So in turn, if you're the next person in a part of that group, what do you think is going to happen to you? What do you think is going to happen to you? But you've decided to acquire a new consciousness today. You're thinking on a newer level now. But you're not only thinking on a newer level now, you're going to be thinking on a newer level in the next 10 minutes. You're going to be thinking on a new consciousness the next tomorrow. You're going to be thinking on a newer level next week, next month, next 3 months, next year, next 5 years, next 10 years. Why? Because it's about your happiness. It's about your peace. If you're not happy and if you're not peaceful, your business cannot thrive. You can't help people. You want to know the best way to help other people? Help yourself first. Believe in yourself first. Love yourself first. Respect yourself first. And then your mind is going to be so positive that everything around you in your life, people, situations, circumstances are going to start to become positive. They're going to start to work in your favor as it's supposed to, because it's the law. It's how the law works. You get what you give. You get what you give. You put something out there, you're going to get it back. You plant a seed, you're going to get a plant of whatever that seed is that you planted. So, this is a new consciousness, part 2. This is Jonathan Belcher. You can look in the description of this video if you want to connect with me. I have a few links in the description of this video. If you want to connect with me, hit me up. We could talk about this topic. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I don't want to go too much on a rant in this video. I don't want to go off on a tangent. But I hope that this makes sense. You know, let me know your comments. Like, share, comment, like, and share this video if you got some value from this video. If you learned something, if you're feeling more empowered. If you're feeling more powerful, you should be feeling more empowered. You should feel like you can do that thing you've always wanted to do. You should feel like you can accomplish that goal you've always wanted to accomplish. You should feel like you can manifest that dream you've always had in mind. Peace.